will come up with, among others, the much needed innovative ideas aimed at starting a new chapter of global action towards recovery from the pandemic.
Challenges ranging from poverty and gender to climate change, inequality, and closing the finance gap. The UN Women Report of all researchers in 2019, according to the UNESCO Institute of Statistics in 2019 report.
Education Sub-Saharan Africa S on higher education staff and academics in Ghana shows that 8% of professors in public universities are women.
Bias based on Article 19 that recognizes women's underrepresentation in leadership positions in academic and research institutions and in science and professional associations.
Of researchers, but only 26% of researchers in Kenya are women, according to the UNESCO Institute for Statistics report for 2015.
And we want to thank you for the climate call for those women who are already in the area of science to really be role models so that they can actually show that there is success next to you. Find out their name. If you don't know them, smile at them with your eyes. Nowadays, we learned how to smile. It's called smiling. You smile like this with your eyes.
Ambassador, we are not hearing you. I think you are muted. We can see you are talking. We can see you very well. We can see you are talking.
Hello.
Hello, can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Thank you so much. I apologize for that hitch. The Vice Chancellor, University of Embu, Professor Daniel Mugendi, the Vice Chancellor, University of Eldoret, Professor Teresa Akenga, the University for Women in Science. The conference provides an opportunity for us to highlight the role of women in science in building a prosperous and sustainable future for all through science, technology, and innovation. I'm also very happy to note that distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the conference comes at a critical time when the world is grappling with the effects of COVID-19 pandemic on families, on the society during this pandemic season, with the statistics pointing to the fact that women have borne the most brunt of it. This gives us an opportunity as women in science
of our world, cutting across all sectors and spheres. SDG number 5, which promotes gender.
The UN Women Report for the Sustainable Development Goals, Agenda 2030, states that there can be no sustainable development without gender equality. This statement captures well the essence of women's role in sustainability of our world, cutting across all sectors and spheres. SDG number 5, which promotes gender equity and equality and empowerment of women and girls, stresses that any meaningful achievement hoped for in the other sustainable development goals must be hinged on successful mainstreaming of gender equity and inclusivity in all other goals. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all working together towards the attainment of gender equality for all by 2030. We need to think of a global educational system that is able to address the challenges facing women in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM. Giving equal opportunities to women in STEM reduces the gender income gap, thus providing women with economic security. In recent years, a lot has been done to help inspire women and girls to study and work in technical fields. However, according to the United Nations report 2021, women are continuously being excluded from participating fully in science and technology fields. For years, women have been underrepresented in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics in university courses and careers, as reported by the World Economic Forum of 2020. On average, around 30% of the world's researchers are women. Less than a third of female students close to study higher education courses in subjects like mathematics and engineering, and women working in STEM fields publish less and often receive less pay. To further elaborate this issue, just 3% of students joining information and communication technology courses globally are women.
STEM imparts critical thinking skills and instills a passion for research and innovation, which undoubtedly leads to new products and processes that are needed to sustain our economy. Thus, STEM is vital in increasing science literacy, creating and nurturing critical thinkers, as well as establishing innovation among all people, irrespective of gender. Further, we live in a knowledge-based economy. We know the benefits of STEM and marvel at the ability and the influence of STEM and education in every decision meant to understand global challenges. Recently, many initiatives have been established to increase the enrollment and participation of women and minorities in STEM-related careers. What I'm alluding at is that giving both men and women equal opportunities to pursue STEM careers gives them the opportunity to contribute to making the world a better place for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to be more proactive to address gender bias in male-dominated fields. We also need to give women and girls exposure to see opportunities available in STEM careers. Girls need to see achievements that women make at schools, at work, and in leadership. These successful women will act as role models to be emulated by girls as they choose their subject majors and career paths. In this way, girls will gain confidence to compete in STEM subjects and excel. As men and women in science, we need to re-examine our role in coming up with local solutions for the problems that afflict our societies. They should be informed by the recent realization after the COVID-19 pandemic struck that relying on other countries to provide solutions is no longer viable because they have their own challenges to deal with first before helping others. We need to do more in research, innovation, and linking research to real issues and the problems that affect our people. We need to reach out to new partners to urgently help us to develop capacity in researchers and the institutional linkages so that we can produce solutions for our own problems. We will need to re-engage and see how best and how fast we can start making an impact outside the laboratory. If we can pull together and generate renewed momentum and research in the areas that we have identified in the conference sub-themes, then we can reignite enthusiasm for more participation in STEM fields. This is because everyone will benefit from the fruits accruing from our research and innovation.